What in the hell is going on, Americans? And my boy Will in England, I was reading the comments and he said, hey man, I love how you say Americans, but I'm listening over here in England, so shout me out. So there you go. What up, Will? Hello, Governor. So, these new, diverse, multicultural, young and sexy freshman class in Congress are losing their fucking minds. Namely, Ocasio-Cortez. Her womb is so polluted. She got my fucking baby, man. And Ilhan wearing her hijab on the job, Omar. Now, Loco Cortez, she messed up in our eyes, but in her eyes, she's furthering her plan of socialism. She gave Amazon the finger and said no. She tweeted out how Amazon has dehumanizing conditions, how workers are forced to work through breaks and piss in bottles to meet targets, and how people shouldn't have to work at Amazon while on welfare in these conditions. There's a few problems with what you said, Loco Cortez. And then the vice president of like worldwide operations or whatever from Amazon extended an invitation. He said, come on out, check out the plants, see how we really work, see how wrong what you're saying is. It's not like that. Please come check it out. We'd love to have you. Of course she did not. But what happened was they planned on building a headquarters in New York, in Brooklyn. And that's in part of that is in her district. So those are her people. Those are constituents. Those are the people who put her in office. And that would have provided 25,000 jobs. But Loco Cortez said no. We don't want to have anything to do with the company who forces their employees to work in these conditions. What conditions? Are you fucking crazy? Who has a job where they're forced to work through their breaks and piss in bottles? Are you on a fucking road trip? What are you pissing in a bottle for? How about you tell someone? That's illegal. You can't force people to work through their breaks and urinate in bottles. There are cleanliness standards in a workplace, especially for a huge, giant corporation like Amazon. Especially nowadays. Are you kidding me? Somebody take their cell phone in there, get footage of them being forced to piss in a bottle, not take a break. It's over. $30 million for you. Go ahead and retire. But of course, Loco Cortez does not want people working on welfare. Hello? Stay on welfare. Come here. Suck this big old veiny government titty. We want you over here. We want you suckling from us. So when it comes time to renew our power, you will do so in that voting booth. They don't want you to disconnect from that federal feeding tube. They want you lazy, at home, making babies, getting deeper and deeper in the mire and muck of public assistance, of federal dependency. Of course she doesn't want you working. And Amazon was like, look, girl, we got a $15 minimum wage, which is fucking ridiculous. But they have a $15 minimum wage. What are you talking about? You should be doing all right making $15 an hour with all this work that apparently they're willing to give you. You ever heard of overtime? But that is perfect. That goes right along with her plan. Of course she doesn't want jobs. You can't be dependent on the government if you have a fucking job. You can't be a link in her Green New Deal chain if you have a fucking job. Of course she doesn't want Amazon there. But we'll see what happens. We'll see how those people who need jobs, who want jobs, react to this. That's fucked up. Do not take people's opportunity to work. People need to work. We're built to work. And it's not just money that you get. You get a sense of fulfillment, a sense of self-worth when you go out and bring upon sweat to your brow. That's what we're supposed to do. But work equals independence. That's not what they want. They want dependence, because dependence equals power. Loco Cortez, you are fucking up. Now, there are people still left in New York City who do want and need to work. There are people left there who do want jobs, who do not want part in your fucking socialist dystopia. Now, Ilhan Omar, another sexy, new, diverse, young freshman congresswoman. She's another one. They're working together. They're in cahoots. You have Loco Cortez giving Amazon the boot from New York City, and you have Ilhan wearing the hijab on the job, Omar, who was part of a protest against Amazon in Minnesota because her Muslim constituents were upset. They were saying, allegedly, Amazon was not letting them take enough time to have their 5 prayer breaks during the day. They felt they weren't getting enough time to pray. And I understand you have your religious beliefs and you have your religious obligations, but you have to understand Amazon and other businesses like them have an obligation as well. And if you don't gel with their obligations, if yours and theirs butt heads or collide, what happened to people getting a new fucking job? What happened to people quitting? Why does the company have to bend to your will and your needs and your wants? What the fuck? Get a new job. Go somewhere else. Trump made sure we had plenty of them. Go get some. But you have her now saying that, well, our next president, maybe he can declare a state of emergency for the existential threat of global climate change. Dun, dun, dun. Bitch, please. Even if we were the cause of climate change, global warming, depending on what decade you're in, what in the fuck are we gonna do about it? All this money to offset your carbon footprint, who does it go to? What are we supposed to do? You have China and India who are putting more pollution into the environment than the rest of the fucking world combined. They don't give a shit. So if they don't give a shit that much, it doesn't matter if we give a shit. It's all on the same planet. It's the same air. But you're going to come over here and talk shit to us, the American people, who are part of the cleanest country on earth. Yes, you can look it up. So you can take all your, Sweden notes. Fuck that. No, America. We're the cleanest country on earth. But you're going to come over here and fuck with us when we're doing the best job, a better job than anyone else on the planet. But you're not going to go knock on the door of the filthiest countries as far as pollution on the planet. Now that doesn't make any fucking sense. That's just like these feminists who are sitting here marching, talking all this shit about the patriarchy, when you should take your fucking ass over to the Persian Gulf and get busy. Just like Arsenio Hall used to say, let's get busy. But no, it's easy. You'd rather take the underhand pitch and cry about some shit that doesn't exist here. Well, Ilhan Omar, whoever our next president is, you won't see his ass until 2024. That's for sure. Because you crazy ass Democrats / liberals go so fucking crazy about shit, act so stupid about shit, that you're just making it easier to re-elect him. The majority of America who do not live on the bookends of the country, the left coast and the east coast, they are laughing at you. And I am proof that there are people on the left coast. I have proof in my comment section there are people on the east coast who are laughing at you, who look at this fake outrage and you talking about an existential threat of global climate change. What the fuck are you talking about? That shit ain't real. That's not a real concern for real Americans. We're not worried about no fucking climate change. Because as long as I can turn my heater on or turn my AC on and I'm okay, that's good enough for me. Now, of course, we recycle. Try not to throw your trash on the ground. We're a clean country. We don't piss and shit in the streets. But there are places that do. There are places that burn coal underground 24/7, 365, dump chemicals in the ocean and the waterways. But you're not going to say anything to them. Let's see how your home country, Somalia, let's see what their environmental record looks like. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Our next president will wait till 2024, because the one we have now will be in for another 4 years, as long as you clowns keep this shit up. The reason Trump is going to win because Trump runs on issues. He makes shit happen. He doesn't run on emotions like climate change, LGBT, trans whatever, racism, systematic, police brutality, and all this other unicorn, fairy tale, sugar mounds with cherry on top, fantasy bullshit. Now, people, I gotta get home to my beautiful wife and family. Now, you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please, sub. Hit that notification bell. Follow your boy on the Twitters at @green_Jericho. Utilize that PayPal link. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.